Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to do this lovely shower, scrub, loofah, whatever you may call it. It's a very quick project to do. All you need to know is how to do a chain and double stitches and a slip stitch. So let's begin. For my little chain right here, I am going to be using white, and for the colorful part I'm going to be using this green. Now make sure for this project you use 100% cotton yarn. This is because it will dry quicker, it will absorb water better when you're in the shower and so on. Right, to begin you will get this and you'll make a magic loop. So to do the magic loop, cross it around your fingers like so, put your hook under both strands, put it up from the bottom strand, grab the top one and twist your hook. Once you have twisted it, grab your working yarn and pull it through the loop. Right, now that we've done that, we will chain one. So into this very magic circle, you're going to work 20 single crochets. So let's begin. This would count as my second one because we did that chain one, which counts as the initial one. So two. Sorry, I didn't quite explain how to do a single crochet. So put your hook through the loop, pull your yarn back, you'll have two loops, and just pull it through the two loops. That's my third single crochet. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So now we'll just pull this string. Sorry, I keep going off center. So now we'll pull this string to make our center nice and tight. Well, it won't be too tight because we've got quite a few stitches. There we go. And now what you're going to do is you're not going to join into here. You're going to chain around 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To chain, you just pull the yarn through the loop, pull the yarn through the loop, pull the yarn through the loop, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I've done nearly 45 chains on mine, and now just make sure it's straight and doesn't tangle, like so. I followed it all the way through, and then what you're going to do is come back down here, and now you're going to do that slip stitch to join. So we're going to go straight into this bit. This might be a bit tight, but you're going to go straight in there and do a slip stitch like so. And I'm just going to chain one more. So now that is the center, and now we're going to do a color change. So I'm just going to snip off this yarn. I'll pull it through, and then what I'll do is I'm quickly just going to tie these two together to get these out of my way. So tying it up, and then I'm going to snip it right off. So that's the hardest part done. You'll be glad to know. Now for the easier part. Right, so we've now finished our handle and the center. We are ready to move on to the second round. There's only going to be 2-3 rounds maximum in this, depends how big you want this. So let's go ahead. We're going to start this side. We're going to put our hook into the chain space. Here it is. And actually we're going to pull our yarn towards the back. So this is my second color that I'm using. I'm just going to pull this yarn to the back and I'm going to secure that right on. Right, so we'll be working this way. And in each one, all we're going to be doing is 3 double crochets, but let's start with a chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. This counts as our first double crochet. So to double crochet, yarn over, put your hook in the chain space, pull the yarn back. There's 3 loops on your hook. Pull through the first 2, pull through the second 2. Yarn over, put it in that space. You bring the yarn back, 3 loops on your hook, pull it through the first 2, and pull it through the second 2. So now we've made 3 in one space. We're now going to move on to the next space and add another 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. You're just going to continue doing that into each space. No chaining or anything in between. You might have to pull this one back at times to find where you need to put your next 3 double crochets. It will get a bit tight, but that's fine. That's the purpose. We want it to be quite roughly like this. So I'm just going to let you carry on and meet you towards the end of this round. Just continue with 3 double crochets in each chain space. This might take you a while. Let me just show you. So we're working into these spaces here, right at the top. It's my second one, and that's my third one. Right, now going to pause the video and let you guys continue. Welcome back. So mine is currently looking like this and I'm getting towards the end. So I'm going to show you how to deal with this. But for now, let's just create a few knots and get this one cut off. So I just tie a knot in a manner I always do it in. So it's quite a short end. So I loop it around my finger like so and pull the end through the loop. You can leave this till the end if you want to secure it right at the end as well. That's perfectly fine. And in fact, I might leave this in till the end. So I could have cut it off after tying a few knots, but I'm going to leave this in the end to show you the other way, which you can get rid of this too. Okay, so I've got, I think, 2 more stitches left to add my 3 double crochets in. Once you learn how to end a round and start a round, you could really do as many rounds as you want, but I think 3 rounds is perfect for this project. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm actually just going to do 2 rounds. I've got 1 more stitch left to do. Just going to add my 3 double crochets in there. 1, 2, and last one, 3. Ooh, make sure that doesn't get in the way. Whew. There we go. 3. Okay, so now what you're going to do is actually, you won't do anything here, nothing in here. You're just going to slip stitch on top of here. So on this chain, you see the V shape, you're just going to go right in there, pull the yarn through that and straight through this loop, like so. Now to start the second round, you have to do chain 3, and within that same space you're going to work another 2 double crochets. So it's the same concept as round 1, where you will work 3 double crochets in every chain space. So here, here, and so on. It might take you a while to get all the way around. You could do even 4 if you like, 4 double crochets in each chain space. It just really depends how scrunchy you want your shower scrub. So 3 in here, 1, 2, 3, and guys, you're just going to continue on and keep going. 3 double crochets in every single one. So I'm now going to pause the video and meet you at the end of my round. Right, so this is how it's looking at the end of round 2. Now I know I said I'll just do 2 rounds for this tutorial, but I'm actually going to show you how to do the 3rd round as well. So I've just got 1 more left to do. I'm going to add 3 more double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. So what you'll do to end the round is just, whoops, is just slip stitch into here, this V shape here, pull it through and pull it through the loop. To start round 3, chain 3, and we're just going to follow the same thing we did for this round, and we're just going to work 2 more double crochets into here, 1 and 2. And if you really want to up the scrunch factor, then you could start doing 4 double crochets in each, so 4. So I guess for the purpose of this tutorial, we'll do a mixture between 2 and 3 and 3 and 4. So the next one I'm doing 4. It's really up to you. And then in the next one I might just do 4. This is quite an easy tutorial to follow because you don't have to stick to a certain number of stitches and so on. It's quite a quick project, as you don't really have to focus too much on counting, which is why I love this project so much. In the next one I'll probably just do 3 again. And so continue on till you reach the end. And by the end of it, your project should look something like this. But I'll meet you at the end of this round and I'll show you how my one's looking. Welcome back. So now I finished my round 3 with 3 or 4 double crochets all the way around. This is how yours should be looking. And I've done my last 4. I'll just add 1 more to my last stitch. Whoops. And now what you're going to do to end this is slip stitch into the 3rd chain, which is here. It's the V shape that you put your hook through. Sorry, struggling there. Right, okay, and then I'm going to chain 1. So that's the end of our 3rd round. For this thread, I'm going to leave it quite long and cut it somewhere around here. So I'll show you how to end this. I'm just going to get a darning needle. And I'm just going to put my thread through it. Like so. So do you guys remember that thread we had right at the beginning? It might be hard to find. So what we're going to do is go from here to here. It might be a bit hard to see actually. From here to here, where we'll tie a knot and finish our work. So to weave in, you're just going to work your way through all of these. It's a bit hard to see, but I just push my needle through. and try and work my way all the way down. This is the best way I know to secure my work, but you might have another way, which is absolutely fine. It's a bit difficult, but yes, please carry on weaving through. There we go, I've reached there. For anyone that's already at this point, what you'll do is tie 3 knots. One, just to make it secure. And that's why I prefer doing 3 knots. And then to finish, you will just cut off these loose ends. I'm just going to go in here and snip them off, but be very careful you don't cut into your work. Like so. I now have my beautiful shower scrub. Here they are. I really hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and if you want to watch more videos, please subscribe because I'm coming back with more tutorials. Thank you.